The wide zone offense, made famous by Mike Shanahan, has evolved into a staple of modern football as young coaches have adapted it to counter today's defenses. In this video, we're exploring how this timeless scheme has transformed into the modern wide zone offense, incorporating fresh ideas to thrive in today's NFL. The evolution isn't just about running the ball, it's about adapting to today's defenses and using new wrinkles to keep defenders guessing and leveraging explosive talent across the field. A group of innovative young coaches have added their own unique wrinkles to the wide zone, and that is what we are going to be breaking down in this whole scheme. But now, over the course of this modern wide zone offense, we're going to dive into these three offenses, with each receiving its own in-depth breakdown video. All of these schemes will be used out of the Miami Dolphins playbook, so even though they are distinct offenses, they're all meant to be combined into one giant unstoppable scheme. Now, first up, we have Kyle Shanahan and the San Francisco 49ers. Kyle, the son of the great Mike Shanahan, has taken his father's classic wide zone approach and added his own flavor. And it's all about versatility and power. The Niners mix in power runs to complement the classic wide zone concepts, creating an offense that punishes defenders at every level. Shanahan also puts a premium on explosive playmakers, players like Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, and George Kittle, guys who can take a simple concept and turn it into a game-changing moment. This offense's versatility and power running game make it ideal for setting up play action opportunities and keeping defenses off balance, a strategy we can use in our Madden offense to control tempo and create big plays. Next up, we have Mike McDaniel and the Miami Dolphins. McDaniel is a product of the Shanahan coaching tree and has taken the wide zone offense and blended it with spread concepts. For McDaniel, it's all about speed, and more speed. Since he has arrived in Miami, the Dolphins offense has ranked among the top in explosive plays, largely due to the emphasis on spreading the field and utilizing playmakers at every position. His scheme emphasized spreading the defense horizontally and incorporating a heavy usage of RPOs and creating mismatches through constant pre-snap motion. The fusion of spread elements with the traditional wide zone offense makes Miami one of the most explosive and hard to defend attacks in the entire league. In Madden, we can use these principles to leverage speed and pre-snap motion, creating confusion for defenders and making it easier to exploit mismatches, especially when utilizing RPOs to keep opponents guessing. And finally, we look at Ben Johnson and the Detroit Lions. Unlike Shanahan or McDaniel, Johnson isn't from the traditional wide zone coaching tree, but he has taken its core principles and put his own creative spin on them. So far in the 2024 season, the Lions rank first in points per game and second in yards per game and have been the toughest unit to stop in the entire NFL. Johnson's offense is about unique play design and making defenders uncomfortable. He blends the under center run game and play action from the wide zone with his own innovations, utilizing heavy motion and unusual formations to keep defenses off balance. The result, one of the most creative and unpredictable offenses in today's NFL. In Madden, we can adopt this creativity by using unorthodox play designs, heavy pre-snap motion, and formations that make it difficult for opponents to anticipate our next move, allowing us to stay one step ahead of the defense. So now we're going to break down the principles of the modern wide zone offense, and these ideas are going to be the backbone of all three of the full offenses we are breaking down. The first is a dominant run game. The foundation of the modern wide zone is the run, and it mixes classic zone blocking with doses of power runs to keep defenses honest. This combination forces defenders to respect plays like outside zone, where the O-line works as a unit to move defenders off the ball, or it can be power runs where we pull players across formations to outnumber defenses at the point of attack, which opens up our opportunities for the rest of the offense. In Madden, establishing a run game like this allows us to control the tempo and keep opponents guessing. Now, once the run game is established, play action becomes a lethal weapon. Play action concepts are designed to punish defenders who overcommit to stopping the run. This is especially big in Madden when we can pull the user down out of position and throw in behind him. In Madden, this can also effectively lead to wide open receivers and significant yardage gains, especially when opponents are aggressively trying to stop our ground game. Next up, we have pre-snap motion and formation shifts, and these are essential tools in the modern wide zone offense used to create confusion and mismatches, giving the offense the upper hand before the snap. These motions can help identify defensive coverages and force the defense to reveal its intentions, and we can create favorable matchups on the back end. In Madden, incorporating pre-snap motion can help us manipulate defenders, making it easy to exploit weaknesses and hit big plays down the field. At its core, the modern wide zone offense is about leveraging explosive athletes who can capitalize capitalize on space and turn short gains into huge plays. Creativity is key, whether it's using motion to disguise plays, adding new wrinkles to familiar concepts, or finding unique ways to get the ball to the best athletes. In Madden, having explosive playmakers means that even a simple screen pass or end around can become a game-changing play. By focusing on creativity in our play design, we keep the defense off balance and maximize the potential of our best players, leading to more explosive plays and consistent offensive success. Then if you want to take your Madden game to the next level, you need to check out my website, Scheme Kings. Up today, I have the first mini scheme for this wide zone offense. I break down 2 different empty formations. I will give you 9 plays full of some great screen passes, then ways to attack both man and zone coverage for explosive plays through the air. And this is going to give you a great head start on this offense. Then there's a ton more coming on the site for this modern wide zone scheme. Then I also have a ton of offensive stuff on the site, like my new dual threat QB offense, where I'm breaking down 6 of the greatest running quarterbacks of all time and how you can use them to their full potential in both Madden and College Football 25. Then I also have my spread to run offense, where I broke down 3 of the best college football offenses ever. Then I have full defenses on the site, like my Nick Saban defensive scheme and my Bill Belichick defensive scheme, and they are for Madden and college football as well. So by subscribing to the site, you'll get access to all of my Madden 25 content and College Football 25 content for one price. And for the site, you can purchase a yearly membership, which will save you $50 over the course of the year. Then I'm also going to be running my modern wide zone sale, and this is going to run till January 15th. You can use code ZONE at checkout to get 50% off your first month if you do the monthly membership. If you want to check out the site, I will link it down below. Now, in this section, we're going to break down the personnel we are going to use for this modern wide zone offense. You don't have to get these exact players, but you want to find players that fit this archetype. So first we have quarterback, and the quarterback is the engine of the modern wide zone. Athleticism is key here, as we rely on heavy bootlegs and play action concepts where the QB needs to be able to get outside of the pocket and deliver accurate throws on the run. Deep ball accuracy and arm strength are going to be also valuable traits to take advantage of explosive big play opportunities. Then historically, quarterbacks like Tua Tagovailoa with the Dolphins and Jared Goff with the Lions have thrived in this style. Tua's quick decision making and pinpoint accuracy allow him to excel in play action and quick throws to explosive playmakers, while Goff's ability to efficiently operate within a structured play action system and deliver strikes downfield has revitalized the Lions offense in recent seasons. In my Madden offense, I'm using the Andrew Luck AKA card. He fits perfectly with the combination of mobility and arm strength, making him ideal for executing rollouts, play action passes, and hitting deep shots. Then the running back in this offense needs to be a complete weapon. I usually lean more towards speed and agility than raw power. They must excel in finding cutback lanes and zone runs, exploding through holes, and being a dynamic receiver out of the backfield. Players like Christian McCaffrey with the Niners and Jahmyr Gibbs with the Lions epitomize the traits needed for this role. McCaffrey's vision, agility, and receiving ability make him an all-around nightmare, while Gibbs' quick acceleration and ability to break away from defenders create explosive opportunities in both the run and the pass game. For this role, I've chosen Jahmyr Gibbs. His speed and versatility perfectly embody what we need in this scheme. He can hit the edge on wide zone runs, take screens for big gains, and outrun defenders for explosive plays. Our top receiver is going to be our deep threat. This player must have blistering speed to stretch defenses vertically and the ability to make plays after the catch on shorter routes or jet sweeps. Players like Tyreek Hill with the Dolphins or Brandon Ayuk with the 49ers are great examples of players in this role. Hill's speed and quickness force defenses to account for him on every play, while Ayuk's ability to create separation and make contested catches make him a really reliable downfield target. For this role, I'm using Justin Jefferson. He brings elite speed and route running ability to create separation downfield while also being a threat in open space. His versatility makes him a true game changer for this offense. Then we're going to break down our slot receiver. This player must dominate over the middle of the field, consistently win against man coverage with precise route running and quick breaks. Receivers like Amon-Ra St. Brown with the Lions and Deebo Samuel with the 49ers have excelled in this role. St. Brown combines toughness and precise route running to dominate over the middle, while Deebo's versatility and ability to make plays in open space, whether as a receiver or on gadget plays, adds another dynamic layer to this role. In this spot, I'm using Amon-Ra St. Brown. His ability to work the middle of the field coupled with his elite separation skills against man coverage makes him the perfect fit for this role. Then a great tight end can elevate the modern wide zone offense. This player needs to be balanced, a capable blocker who can support the run game, and then a reliable receiver on underneath routes, and then a threat to stretch the field vertically. respectively. George Kittle with the Niners and Sam Laporta with the Lions are the gold standard for this role. Kittle's elite blocking and ability to make plays after the catch make him invaluable, while Laporta's route running precision and knack for exploiting mismatches in the short and intermediate pass game have quickly established him as a rising star in the Lions offense. For this role, I've chosen George Kittle. His elite blocking ability and playmaking skills in the passing game make him the prototype for this scheme. Then the offensive line is the backbone of the modern wide zone. Athleticism and mobility are critical for linemen to execute zone blocking schemes effectively, particularly on outside zone runs. Our tackles, guards, and centers are chosen with this in mind. Now here's a full look at the lineup I'm using for this modern wide zone offense. You can pause here and take a closer look if you like. Now once you get your full hands on this scheme, you are going to be in a great spot. But remember, there's the first full mini scheme for this offense up on Scheme Kings right now that you can start learning right away. But then you are also going to want to get stops on defense. And I just wrapped up my Bill Belichick career defensive scheme where I break down 3 different eras of his coaching tree. And it is one of the best defenses you will use in Madden. So if you want to check that out, you can watch that right here.